with a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding space at the 40. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. An even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Alec Ingold. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now this throw caught left side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through. start. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 67 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard. 29 yards. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield, that's Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go now. Press on 80. Kill. Hurry.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Tua on 4th down. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 14 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner's a former defensive back.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And oh, the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. final shot before the half from Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Rolling to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 26. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room, and now the rookie's free. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
75 yards.
and the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here's Tua.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Tua.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 20. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went down.